Assalamu alaikum. So the following is going to be a short tutorial on the maqamat of Arabic music, or at least 7 basic maqamat, using some of the nasheeds and qasidas that are common in the Islamic tradition. So first, about the tuning of the oud, I'm using a sort of standard Arabic tuning. We have C, G, D, A, G, D. And there's other tunings, the Turkish tuning and the different Arabic tunings as well. But I decided to go with this because it's easy to have octave notes. So you have the same note but one octave higher, or one entire level higher. And the same with the D. So the first maqam we're going to do is maqam Rast. And so I will hold the oud here so you can see. We're starting on the 3rd string, and we play here. This is the do. And the re is the next string, the 4th string open. Then the 1st finger. And this is a unique place in Arabic music. It's not major and it's not minor, but it's here. And this is what makes the maqam Rast so powerful. So we started with do, the 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th finger, or 4th string, no fingers. 1st finger on the 4th, then the 3rd on the 4th, then the open on the 5th, and then the 1st on the 4th, on the 5th string, I'm sorry. You can use the 2nd also for that, so the 1st or the 2nd, and then this note here is also not quite major, not quite minor, but right in the middle. And then that's the 3rd finger on the 5th string, then open. So all together. You can think of this like the major scale, which is, but you made the 3rd string and the 3rd note and the 4th note, or the 7th note flat, a little flat. So there, see there? And then going down, you actually play, you can play the 7th note, the T, a little lower. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The best example of this is as-salatu ala nabi. As-salatu ala nabi was-salamu ala ar-rasul ash-shafi'i al-abtahi wa Muhammad Arabi. Going one step above that, using Rast as the basic scale, go to Bayati. So this is called Bayati. So again, slowly. First, the do is on the D. Then 1st finger on the 4th string, the D. third finger on the fourth string, open on the fifth, first finger on the fifth, second finger on the fifth, first open on the sixth, first finger on the sixth. يا إمام الرسل يا سندي الله 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 أنت باب الله المعتمد. That's a common one in Bayati. Then you have Sikah or Sikah in Arabic maqams, which starts on the third string of Rast. So the difference is this time we started on the first note. We started with the first finger placed down on the third string. Second note we play is the third finger on the fourth string, open on the fifth string. We would normally play that in Rast up here, but we're gonna make the Hijaz pattern. So that's called a tetrachord, 4 notes. So we go the normal beginning of Rast, followed by Hijaz. And a common nasheed in this measure, in this maqam, is Tala al-Badr. طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله ذا. So we've done 3 maqams so far. The fourth, I will do Hijaz because it's close to the second one we did, which was Bayati. So in Bayati we went for Hijaz. We're gonna go do the Hijaz pattern again, starting on the D this time. And sometimes there are other variations, like you can do مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم. And then we have Nahawand, and Nahawand is also known as the minor scale in English music. So you start on the D again. This time you play over here, the first finger, then right after it, and then on to the next string, the fifth string, in the same pattern. Oftentimes it's sometimes paired with Bayati or with Dhul Hijaz. Ya Habibi ya Muhammad يا حبيبي يا محمد يا حبيبي يا محمد والصلاة على محمد وعلى آل محمد. That's Nahawand. And lastly we have Ajam, or second to last I should say, Ajam. And so Ajam begins on the you do Ajam on the D as well, same first note as Nahawand, but then all the way up here for Ajam for the third note. And then right here all the way up here for the seventh note. Then the eighth note. Major scale in English, in Western notation as well. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibina Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibina Muhammad alayhi salam. So that's Ajam. And lastly we have Saba. Saba is like Bayati. So Bayati again for review is but we're gonna take the fourth note of Bayati and make it closer or flat, make it lower, closer to the third note. That's the Saba Tetrachord 4-note pattern. So here we'll go, and like Hijaz you can also go. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله